time to have the rest. I was breaking the math down. You have to be open-minded to the possibilities that I can do this. Once you shut your mind down to the possibility that it can be achieved, there's no way it can happen. So that's why my eyes and my body light up about things, because I know that if you're in a fight, you have to attack. You have to keep attacking. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. He must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of him. Whatever the fuck is in front of him. Whatever the fuck is in front of him. Whatever the fuck is, whatever the fuck is, whatever the fuck is in front of him. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. He must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of him. That's what I realized. I was never breaking the soul of anything in front of me. So that's why I came up with this thing called taking souls. I started to devise ways to break a soul of a human being, of the object, of whatever's in front of me. If you keep on attacking something, nothing wants to stand in front of anything that is relentless. Nothing. That's when a lot of stuff started clicking, man. I started watching those instructors on the side. They've been there, done that. Now they're instructing you. They have their parkas on, shooting cold, coffee, drinking their coffee, and they're beating the crap out of us. And when I started to realize, I started playing mind games. And I was like, you know what? I bet these fuckers are looking at us, judging themselves about when they were going through hell. About looking at God. I'll burn that fucker over there. I was like, okay. So what I started doing was I got my boat crew. It's Wednesday and everybody's broken, everybody's beat up, man, and everybody's like just kind of just trying to get through Hellweek now. And they tell you how you're supposed to feel. So you are feeling that way. I was like, don't let these motherfuckers tell you how you're supposed to feel. No, it's day one, motherfucker. This is hour one. So I was getting my boat crew all jacked up. I said, we're gonna take these motherfuckers' souls. So they had us doing this simple thing that guys are struggling with. Boat Crew 2 was just launching the fucking boat and you're yelling, yeah, you can't fucking hurt us. Can't hurt Boat Crew 2. And I looked on the instructors' faces and it looked like someone had just fucked with their soul. And I looked at my guys in the boat crew and I said, hey, guess what? Those motherfuckers aren't fucking tonight. Cause we own space in their fucking head. We own space. They're gonna think about us tonight. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. He must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of him. Whatever the fuck is in front of him. Whatever the fuck is in front of him. Whatever the fuck is, whatever the fuck is, whatever the fuck is in front of him. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. He must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of him. And we start fueling off of that. We start fueling off the fact that, man, it takes 1 second of energy to steal everybody's. And then you have all the energy you need. That's all you need. You need to look at someone's eyes. You know how it is when you fight somebody and you broke that motherfucker. He's like, oh God, man, I don't want to go back to the next round. And you feel like, my God, I can fight all day. That's what taking souls is. But you have to have the will, the heart, the courage to go that distance when you're exactly jacked up. You have nothing left to give. And give more. You know how you get that fight or flight response when you get to move real quick? I started learning the mind a lot, how to get myself jacked extremely fast in a horrible environment when everybody's miserable. I learned how to really find strength in the misery. This is where I shine. And I started using all that misery for tons of drive and motivation to then lead people further. Because you can get a lot of power through misery. And once people see that, my God, Goggins is fucking going, then everybody says, roger that. I started realizing that if you can just find strength just a little bit longer, you will have a crew of people following you along the way. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. He must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of him. Whatever the fuck is in front of him. Whatever the fuck is in front of him. Whatever the fuck is, whatever the fuck is, whatever the fuck is in front of him. The enemy has to know he is not going to give up. He must break the soul, whatever the fuck is in front of you. You have to take great pleasure in the fact that no one wants to be where the fuck you're at right now. Great pleasure, man. It has to bring a passion out of you. It has to bring something very, very weird out of you, man. Like, you know, people don't really understand what that is. When you're in the worst environment possible, the worst situation possible, and everybody's looking like, God, man, I hope this ends. And you see that. Time slows down and you see that. You're feeling that. Everybody has that look on their face like, God, this gotta go. I don't want to be anymore. This is where I shine. This is where I shine.